Welcome back. I'm back. How are you guys? I hope you guys are good. I hope everything in life is fantastic. I hope you had a great year. And I'm welcoming you here. So if you like this type of content where I talk about mindset, philosophy, wisdom, all of this cool stuff, then I would love to have you here. So stay tuned and let's get straight into the video. So I was pondering on this thought lately because, listen, as you know, I have a YouTube, right? I have a TikTok, I post content, and I want to be successful in this. And I was just pondering back on a time where I didn't actually start this. I didn't actually actively make a step forward in this. And I used to be so scared of judgment from other people. And I know that this is something that a lot of people find quite hard to deal with because judgment is very, very scary. Making a statement, making a way, making a move in your goals, especially when that goal is very, very big, especially when it goes against social norms, when it goes against what your family normally do, is very, very scary. And I want to validate that first before I get into anything. It is very scary because most importantly, you're making a new step forward, but also you're getting out of your comfort zone. So when talking about getting judged, I need you guys to understand, right? Because you have these goals, and I'm sure everyone does, to achieve this 2025. And how are those goals going to be achieved when you're just so scared of the judgment of other people, of your family, of your friends, of your mum, of your dad, of what people are going to say, of how they're going to react? Because that's just going to keep you stuck and stagnant in this point of being alone, essentially, which is not necessarily going to be good for you or your goals or your livelihood or wherever you want the trajectory of your life to go to. So let me explain to you and what I kind of delved into, what I thought of as to where judgment comes from. Judgment is a projection of self-insecurity. It's as simple as that. When people sit there and they look at you and they decide, you know what, I'm going to judge this person for how they're acting, and I'm going to judge this person for what they're doing, or the thoughts that they have, or the goals that they have, or the things that they want to achieve in life. It's because they do not have the capacity to even understand why that is, why it's happening, and how they can even make that happen in their own lives. It's insecurity. It's as simple as that. And I feel like this video is going to be great for people that do judge other people, and also for people that do get judged a lot by those people as well. So hear me out, whether you're not, because there might be a little bit of reflection for you guys too, where you're thinking, you know what, like, I'm actually a very big judger. Like, anytime I see this thing, I always end up judging people. And listen, I need you guys to understand one very, very important thing. Do not take other people's judgment as be all and end all, okay? This statement that I was reading, I was revising for my exams, just as a little bit of context, and there was a statement where we were learning about Søren Kierkegaard, who is a Danish philosophical thinker, and he basically went around all the norms of what at that time, when you have Luther and Socrates and Augustine, talked about religion. And specifically, he spoke about in relation to Abraham and Abraham's silence towards Isaac, which, if you don't know about the story, Isaac was sacrificed by Abraham as a command from God to see how good his faith was to God. And there was silence. Abraham didn't tell his wife, Abraham didn't tell Sarah, Abraham didn't tell Isaac, Abraham didn't tell no one. And there was this whole debacle around, why is Abraham silent? Is it good that he's silent? Is it bad that he's silent? Is it good for you to be silent in these situations? And one thing I took very, very strongly from this was the fact that you have to be very, very silent when it comes to your goals. And the reason being is because people influence your mind a lot. This command that God gave Abraham, right, whether you're religious or not, please keep on listening, whether you're religious or not, this command that God gave Abraham was literally something to do with his own faith, something that he knew he needed to do. It was a gut-wrenching feeling, right? It was a desire that was placed in Abraham's heart by God, and he needed to fulfill it. And the silence that he had from his wife, from his son, reduced the amount of people influencing this command that he knew he had to do. This command from his wife, a mother, right, a daughter, a woman who's very, very much emotional, much more than logical, when you're going to tell her, I'm going to sacrifice our son, I'm going to literally kill him, right? What do you think her instant reaction is going to be? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Isaac even, the fear of being killed. Don't do it, Dad. I don't want to die. He's probably going to run away. You're probably never going to find my man, right? This influencing is going to sway Abe's idea and is going to make the situation a lot worse. And in this, I learned one thing very, very important is don't be telling people your goals and don't be telling people your desires. I understand the need, especially if you're a female or you're male or you're living life or you're young or you're old. Everyone has this thought, right? Where I have this goal, I have this desire, I have this thought. Let me tell the world. But don't tell the world. Show the world. Show the world that this is actually happening. Show the world that you are actually making the moves towards that goal. I don't tell no one when I'm going to be posting my YouTube videos. I don't tell no one that I have a YouTube. I just let my results show, and they will show, and they are showing. Every single time I post a video, I'm getting more people follow, I'm getting more people like, I'm getting more people comment. Because the moment I would tell people, guys, I'm going to start a YouTube channel today, they would always tell me the same thing. Oh, but it's not going to work and it's not going to happen for you. And like, there's so many people on YouTube, Aaliyah. How is this going to happen? And guess what that did? That just delayed the inevitable, because I did end up starting it anyways. I just started a lot later because I told people, because their thoughts influenced mine and their ideas influenced mine, and their doubts and their negativity and their own projections of their own insecurities reflected onto my mirror, which I didn't even want in the first place. But the only reason I did it with pure intention was to tell them, because I was so excited to tell them. So that's where judgment comes from, right? People are insecure and they're going to project their own beliefs onto you. Now, this is just in relation to goals, but judgment comes in every situation. Your looks, your character, who you are, what you do, and it can attack everything, right? And it's not nice to hear. It's not nice to hear when someone comes up to you and says, you dress so weird, or this person looks like that, or that person's fat, or that person's skinny, or that person's ugly, right? It's not a nice thing to one say. I would hope you have some type of discernment around that. If you don't, you're kind of weird. But most importantly, it's not nice to hear, especially if you're the person that's receiving it. And what I've learned from that is, again, it's insecurity, babe. It's insecurity. Because let me give you a little bit of a thought-provoking situation. And hopefully you guys can let down in the comments if this helped you, right? Understand this one thing. Imagine I'm here with a YouTube channel, right? I've just started. I don't have no crazy followers. I'm not no Mr. Beast in this place. I don't have crazy amount of likes and follows and comments going everywhere, right? I'm not at the point where I want to be, but I'm still making my way there. If someone else was to come to me, like any one of you that wants to start a YouTube video or start a YouTube channel, and come up to me and say, Aaliyah, I actually want to start a YouTube video and I want to start posting and I want to be more consistent with it and I want to post on TikTok. Do you think I have it in me to one, even with the slightest amount of worry, even go against you or to even judge you for it? Because guess what? I'm in the position that you are going to now be in. So I have no reason to judge you because I'm already here. And why I'm giving you this example is because I'm already here. I'm already someone that is already making the way. I'm in the same situations. I sympathize with you. So there's no reason for me to judge you. Whereas if I was someone that doesn't have a YouTube channel, but I really want to start a YouTube channel, but my thoughts, my ideas, my doubts are getting in the way, right? And judgment from others, funnily enough, is getting in my way of starting. And you're telling me you want to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to look at you and tell you and project all of those thoughts that I've had from XYZ amount of people and put them right onto you. Because why not? I haven't started it. I don't know what I need to do. I don't even know if I'm capable of doing it. So I'm going to also shut down your ideas because I don't feel like I'm capable of doing it. It's as simple as that. Someone that has already made it in life doesn't have the time or the energy or the money to be even investing their time into you to judge you. They're going to, if anything, they're going to inspire you. They're going to make sure that you actually do that goal of yours. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because, bro, I got held back so much from the judgment of other people and their thoughts and their negative beliefs and their doubts, to the point where I've had to delay so many things in my life before listening to myself and what I wanted to do. And then when I realized that the most important part that came from this was, do not tell people your goals and don't let the judgment of others get involved into your goals and into what you want to do and in the movements you're trying to make in this world. Because the moment you allow that, you are just a slave to everyone else's thoughts. And that is something that I would never want to do. I'm sure that every single one of you here that watches the videos has goals, has desires. And I'm sure you either have parents, right? My family was not necessarily that excited to know that I'm on YouTube, okay? It's not a very usual thing to be happening. But telling them or telling my friends, or knowing that I have friends around me that may not necessarily see the same picture that I do, and stopping myself from telling them these things that I want to achieve in life, allowed me to narrow down and reduce the amount of negative thoughts that I'll be getting from other people. And then I can actually solely focus on the doubts that I have created in my own head about not achieving success and not achieving this and not achieving that. And what that allowed it to do was, because all of this is now gone, I was actually able to start this goal of mine. And when I started, that doesn't mean that I'm still not somehow magically getting judgment from everyone else. I was still very much getting judged from people. Why are you doing this? Your videos are weird. You're doing it like this. You should do it like that. Everyone else's influence was getting played into my role. But when I started, I didn't take this judgment as judgment anymore. I took it as advice. I took it as guidance. I took it as something for me to think about, to see if I can actually improve on my stuff. So that's what the preface of this video is today, right? Don't get judged by everyone else, okay? Don't be sitting here and getting judged and allowing yourself to be influenced, because you are the main party in your own life. You're the main character. You are the person perceiving everything. So whatever you allow to happen, especially judgment, and allowing that to actually feed off of you, then guess what? It's just going to feed off of you even more and more and more until there isn't anything else to feed off of. It's as simple as, sorry if you hear that. It's my air freshener. It sounds like a beating heart for some reason. It's kind of weird. It really grosses me out, but I try and keep it over there. But I like to have my room smell nice, okay? So that's what judgment of others is, okay? If you find yourself judging other people, look inside yourself, babe. You need to really look inside yourself and try and figure out where it's coming from, because you're only doing it because you feel like you can't do it yourself. And funnily enough, you actually can. And you're only getting those judgment thoughts from other people that are judging you for your thoughts. So let's stop the cycle. If you find yourself that people are judging you, stop telling people your stuff. Stop letting them know. Stop letting them involved into your energy. Stop giving your energy to them. Just stop. That doesn't mean you can't be friends. That just means whenever it comes to your goals, you just say, shoo, I'm not going to tell you, because I'd rather not. And then you can start dealing with the thoughts that have embedded into you, that have become a part of you, that have become a part of your identity, and deal with them one by one. Why is this not true? Why can I not why can I not reach success? Why can I not be as successful as other YouTubers? Why am I not going to be successful? Why am I not going to be abundant? Why am I not going to have money? Why am I not going to have the love? Why am I never going to be pretty? Why am I never going to have my dream body? Right? You can tackle every single one of those thoughts and those beliefs until they don't believe anymore, until they don't hold any power over you anymore. And then guess what? Those goals that you have that you want to achieve this year, you're going to be flying by them, and you're going to start seeing so much more success, because nothing can stop you. There's only two things in this world that can stop you: you and other people. Okay? And you need to make sure that you cut the other people out so you can focus on you. And until you get sorted out, then guess what? There's nothing that can stop you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let me know. Give me a time where you guys have been judged. Give me I want to have a conversation. Give me a time where you've been judged, where it stopped you in your tracks, and tell me how. And literally write down in the comments like how you don't give about any of that, and how you don't care about any of them judgments, because you're still going to be the baddest bitch, baddest man, the most successful, most abundant, most authentic, inspirational person to have stepped foot on this damn earth, because I know you are, because I'm going to be like that. So I hope you guys are going to be like that too. So take care, and I'll see you very soon.